evening, everybody. All the fellas are in the building. What is up, Rory? What's up, Yellow Bull? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? How you
What's
doing
going
tonight?
on?
Let man look. It's just good in the neighborhood.
Right on. Right on.
Right on, man. You're so smooth, man. That's smooth, that mellow voice. I told, hey, Yellow Bull, hey, Gold, I told you that's the I minister wing man right there. He said,
Come
good evening.
I got to get professional and get a microphone like Gold
I
used
know
to.
that's right. I know that's
Listen,
right. What's up,
listen.
Lee Lee? Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Sims, host of the Blue Table Talk for Men. I got both of my other two legs here tonight. There are four legs to the Blue Table. Phil, Sneaky Phil, he's on the way. So tonight we got Yellow Bull, we got Rory. Fellas, how was your week? Give me a rundown of your week real quick. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. Yeah, how was your week this week?
Go ahead, my man.
Man, it was well, being off for Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday. I just enjoyed the quiet. I sat in the house. I really didn't even get on TikTok. I think I played a couple of games on my tablet, and I just
Okay.
enjoyed the quiet.
Right
I
on.
didn't have hardly anything on. I think I
Right.
listened to the compressor on the refrigerator, and
Yeah, I know you
it was
weren't
just
on
that.
much this week.
No, I really haven't been. I've been giving my brain a little bit of a break, because you can absorb so much on here, and then after a while it just gets very mundane. So I was like, you know
Okay.
what, I'm gonna take a cleanser for right now and just be.
Right on.
That is good. That is so good. I like that. Rory, how was your week, dog?
It was a good week. It's been a good week. The weekend was phenomenal. I got some very
Really?
much needed me time. Yes, I got some very much needed me time, and
Right.
just enjoyed the weekend. Enjoyed being an adult, if you will.
Facts.
That is so
Enjoy.
good. That's so good. Come on, Sneaky. Get in here,
Come on.
Sneaky. Get in here, buddy. Get in here, Sneaky. Well, Sneaky, yeah, there we go. Come on in here, buddy.
Just good
Listen,
work.
I was in a
Go ahead.
four-man scramble Friday. I was in a single stroke tournament on Saturday. They used 80% of my shots Friday. I was the A player, believe it or not. I was the A player. All three of the people that was on my team maybe had played 10 rounds, if that.
Oh my.
And they helped a little bit. We finished five under, so I was proud of that. I was bogey golf Saturday, but I went and practiced today, so it's getting better. It's
Good.
getting better.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, fill us in. All puns intended. How was your week, Doc?
Oh, the week's been. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Man, well, I'll be the proud owner of a brand new, not brand new, brand new to me, 4x4 truck. That's the perks of being close to a military installation. Young man that my son-in-law knows is getting ready to go to Germany, and he doesn't want to
Okay.
ship this truck. Now, I'm not the biggest Dodge dude. I always wanted a Ford F-150, but
There you
this dude's
go.
got a Dodge freaking Ram 5.7 Hemi 4x4, and he doesn't
Wow.
want to ship it. He don't want to ship it to Germany. So I'm getting that bad boy. Look, I'm just gonna write him a check.
Wow.
So
Be
I
nice.
got my yeah, man. So now I got this truck. I'm gonna pick up. I'll get it by Friday. Now I got my eye on this boat. Not a bass boat. It's a converted John boat. Cause y'all golf, but I fish. So I got the truck.
Oh, we be
I
There you
got
fishing
go.
too.
so I got my eye on this truck, and I already smoothed I smoothed Miss Kim over. I said, babe,
Mm.
You said, babe.
I know I'm about to spend money on this truck, but I really need this boat, right? She like, okay.
Listen. When
Now,
Sneaky
see
said
I
that,
that
know.
I hope y'all picked up on how he
listen,
did that.
when Sneaky
That's an
said that,
ingredient tonight. He's a
when he said
husband.
that,
You see how he did that? He just didn't say, "I'm going to buy a
listen,
boat." He said, "Baby." He
when
put that baby on her. He put
when
that
Sneaky
baby
said
on her.
when Sneaky said I know. The moment he said, I know, the only phrase I caught in my head was, I know you're gonna leave me, but I refuse
You to
to let you
look.
go. Listen,
I
hey,
ain't too
Sneaky,
proud to beg.
you do know what the letters BOAT stands for, right?
What does it stand
B,
for?
BOAT. You know what that stands for, right?
What does it stand for?
uh, uh,
Bust out another 1,000. Because every time you put that bastard in the
Hey
shop,
fella,
you're
hey
gonna have to
fella,
break out
let me
another
let me get to
1,000.
DJ. Hold on, Rory. Let me get to DJ. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this.
Hey, I
I
refuse
refuse to let
to let you go. Come on
if
now.
I have to beg and plead.
Sneaky, begging for that boat. Begging, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please. I need that boat in my life, mama. Please.
but look, I'll tell you this though. I'll tell you this. As much as, and we'll get into this, but I haven't until 3 weeks ago. I hadn't worked for like 2 years, two and a
Wow.
half. Now, I mean, I'm retired military and I'm okay like that. But anyway,
Right.
Kim, she came to me one day. She's like, "When are you gonna go do something? What? You've been around the house. You're not doing." I said, "Sweetie." I said, I've been busting my hump my entire adult life, and I'm just not ready to go to
Hello.
work. You know what she said?
Hello.
She
What she
said, I'm
say?
sorry. She said, I'm sorry. You're right.
Mm,
You go to work when you get ready because you deserve that. That's what
Mm,
my wife told me.
that's
facts.
awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Tamiko. Good evening again, everybody. We're about to dive into our conversation tonight, episode number 22 of the Blue Table Talk for Men. Last week, we delved into what makes a woman a wife. And part of that conversation, Phil touched on something that launches us tonight. He said, if you are a man preparing to be a husband or a husband, you can't be full of your shenanigans and expect to have that level of peace and submissiveness from your wife if you ain't about your business. And so that's a
That's right.
launching pad tonight. So, fellas, we're gonna open it up. What makes a man a husband? Because again, every man is not your husband.
Facts.
Mm.
Why y'all not working? Why he's not non-committal? Why can't y'all gain any traction? Because that man is not your husband. Come on, fellas, let's
Oh,
open it up. Talk to us, fellas. What does this even mean? What makes a man a husband, fellas? Talk to me.
I'll tell you this. Okay. It's not love only.
okay.
Okay. Because
Why?
girlfriends love boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Someone that, you love your fiance and you ain't married. It's not love only. Okay. And it's not communication only. But it's absolutely not going to happen without loyalty. You gotta
Uh-huh.
wanna. You gotta wanna. Both of y'all. But for the man has to wanna. He gotta wanna act right. He gotta wanna be where he's supposed to be. He gotta wanna let her know when he's gonna be late. He gotta
I'm
wanna
writing
pay
that
them
down.
bills.
That's good. He got a
He
wanna.
gotta
He got
wanna
a
take care
wanna.
of them kids. He gotta wanna be in that relationship. And that's loyalty.
That's
Uh,
Hmm.
come on, yellow. Come on, come on, Goldie.
I mean, that's such a layered question.
mm-hmm.
Honestly, that is very, very
Yeah,
layered.
we pulling. We going
But
Shrek on him tonight. We pulling back some layers tonight.
we gonna peel this onion layer by layer here. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna say your consistency.
Okay.
As we always say, your word is your bond. You'll hear that thrown out a lot in life. Your word is
That's
your
right.
bond. Well, being a husband, your word is your bond. To your
Yeah.
wife, to your future mate, it is now your bond. How consistent are you with your word? Because if you're yeah babe I'm gonna get it, 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 yeah babe, there's only so many times that you're gonna hear yeah baby I'm gonna get it, and you don't move accordingly. Now I will say, every time my wife asks me to do something, or every once in a while when she asks me to do something, sometimes I will get it on my time, but it's gonna get
Understand.
done. It
Understand.
right, right. It's going to get done. But in the same stroke, You get them same jokers out there that will always say, "Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it," but they're not showing anything progressing. They're not showing anything of consistency. Once you make that consistent effort and you remain true to your word because your word is your bond, hey, that's the beginning right there.
And let me interject this based on what Phil just said a moment ago. It's more than love. It's more than that feel good. Your boyfriend, and I'm gonna say this loud, and Rory gonna back me up. So if y'all throw stuff at me, you're gonna hit Rory first. I'm gonna say this real loud. Your boyfriend is not your husband. And where we are getting in trouble, you're treating your boyfriend like your husband, and you running out of dollars when he becomes your husband, and you got $0 left in your emotional bank.
Facts.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Yeah.
boyfriend is not your husband, and quit. Stop giving boyfriend husband treatment. I'm gonna get in trouble with somebody. Me and Rory
Somebody
already talked about it. We're gonna get in trouble with some folks tonight. Quit. Stop right now. Stop. And some of the boyfriends gonna get mad at me. But stop, because you're submissive to your boyfriend and want to give your husband hell.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm back.
Well,
Woo,
let me
look
jump
at
on that if I can before Rory shut us down. Now, listen, you got guys out there talking about, man, you don't buy a shoe without trying them on. You don't drive a car. You don't buy a car without test driving. And there's a lot of women okay with being tried on, and then they get mad when they do want to keep a pair. You know what I'm saying? Women, what makes a man a husband? Sometimes it's the participating female that helps make that man make that man a husband.
I'm not gonna
You
deny
can't
okay.
make a hoe a housewife. I
Oh,
didn't write the song. I didn't write the
That's right.
song.
that. Facts.
But
I
come on,
know.
man.
I know. Well,
Come on,
I
Rory.
you know what? In my time, I've known a couple of hoes that had turned into housewives. And they do pretty good job at it. They still married to us. So,
Ooh, and there you have
but
it.
in all seriousness, being the one of two failed marriages, um, I can only speak to what I could have done better.
Right.
One is to be a leader. Guys should know how to be a leader. Uh, and every true leader knows that he has to be a good follower in order
Yes.
to be a leader.
Big facts.
Uh, he can't lead with an iron fist. That shit doesn't work. Trying to
That's
rule
right.
and
That's right.
dominate over somebody.
Hmm.
We save the domination stuff for those that like that. Anyway,
That's right. That's right. That's right.
he can't rule with a dominant fist. You know, it has to be a man that's able to. We talk it all the time. Women, we want you to listen. We want you to listen. We want you to listen. We talk about it all the time. We have to be able. If we want our woman to listen to us, we have to be able to listen and talk less, listen more, and talk less. So for me, it's the leadership quality. Is that man a good leader? With that leadership role comes protection. Can that man protect the
That,
fold? Okay. If we're unable to protect the fold, she's not going to follow us. Point blank,
Yeah.
period. Uh, she has to be able to trust us with her heart, one,
Hmm.
and with her life, number two. And if there's kids involved, she's going to have to be able to trust you around them children if you're not the
that's right.
biological.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But see now,
leader is the umbrella statement. Leaders protect,
yeah,
That's
right?
right.
along with
Leaders
that though,
provide.
uh,
So that man will also have to provide, whether it's financially, emotionally. That man is going to have to provide.
That's right.
agreed.
And you're asking us to give the men, how do we make better men? And we're going to get into that. And I know we
Yeah.
kind of chased the rabbit, and we talked a lot about what makes a woman a wife last week. But men, if you're ready to be a husband, it is a huge responsibility. We just laid it out. You have to be loyal. How do you be loyal? Be consistent and keep your word.
Big
Mhm.
facts.
You have to want to. You have to want that woman. You have to want her. And when you want somebody, you love somebody. I just had this conversation with a couple I'm working with today. When you love somebody, the doing is easy.
Easy.
When you
So easy.
love somebody, where is that? What do we talk about when we talking on TikTok? When all these couples and all these people sitting at the table talking about, well, what's a real man? What make a real man? What make a real woman? Da, 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 da. Where does love fall into play?
Hmm.
When you love somebody, the doing is easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true. I've said this over and over and over. And you've heard me say this about Kim. She already has the advantage because I love her. My girls, I got a wife and 4 daughters, and they have the advantage over this entire freaking planet because I love them. I just put up with the rest of y'all in this world. You with me on that one? But I'm gonna go back to what Rory said. You have to be able to protect, but you can't be the protector if you're the one out there doing damage.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
right.
right.
All men ain't right now. All right. Someone was making comments up in there. Well, I'm tired of men telling women how to act. We're not telling women how to act. We're in here talking about how we should act.
That's
Okay.
right.
Now, it should be tit for tat. If I treat you with dignity and respect, you should treat me with dignity and respect. But if
Mm-hmm.
one of them isn't willing to play that game, it's just an argument that's just going to be there. It's going to be some disruption, right? Because you can give dignity and respect all day long. If someone gives you their ass to
Yeah.
kiss, you're not going to get very far.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, and Goldie gonna back me up with this one. And y'all just gotta and it's to
I'm
what
listening.
Rory just said. Women are so much like golf. And
Hmm.
a man that plays golf understands you have to know when and when not to assert yourself on that golf ball. You
That's
cannot
right.
force that golf ball to do anything. There's an art form to how you
Hmm.
hit that golf ball. And
Yeah.
a man that has learned to control himself and learn how to be gentle with a woman is ready to be somebody's husband. Because we have to be in control of ourselves. Because we
Right.
can't force ourselves on a woman. Y'all, come on now.
I'm
That
gonna
is true.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep with the golf analogy here, Dr. Sims. When you play golf and you're hitting a golf ball, the one thing that you should never do to a golf ball is try to steer a golf ball.
Right,
You can
right.
direct a golf ball. In the same thing of being a man going towards a woman, if you try to steer a woman, you are going to wreck. But if you try to direct a woman, even regardless of how your definition of directing may be, if you try to direct, the work becomes easier.
Hello.
You don't have to
Come on.
fight against anything. You don't have.
Thank you.
There's also a phrase that I like to use with my students. Power without control means nothing. So if you have no control over your own household, you have no control over your own intestinal fortitude. If you have no power, if you have no willpower to move things along, it means nothing in the long run. Learn how to direct your own path. Learn how to accept direction, because that's one
Mm-hmm.
thing as a man that we hate doing as well. Taking direction from others because you think a woman is a weaker vessel. You can't take
Mm-hmm.
any direction from her. Oh,
Come on.
you have already lost the battle, my man.
We
The
can't even
when a
direct
man go
time
ahead,
to
come
time.
on, come on.
We can't even take direction from each other time to time.
Big facts.
Raise your hand, fellas, in the comments. If you ever pulled something out of the box, looked at the instructions, and then put them off to the side and
Big
tried to
facts.
And then have extra nuts and bolts and
then
shit.
nuts and bolts. But see, what happened is that leader, that responsible man. I'm saying, stop me when I'm lying.
I'm
That
saying.
leader, that responsible man, that man that's ready to be a husband, that man who can humble himself and say, I don't have it right. I don't know right now. So let me look at these instructions so I can get the baseline
That's right.
of putting this thing together.
That's
That's
right.
exactly right. That's exactly right. And a woman recognizes a good man. A good man is somebody, what all those components we're talking about tonight. Somebody that is in control of himself. Somebody that's working on himself. I told a young lady that last night that this young man wants to get back in her life and she's working on herself. I'm her coach and I'm her pastor. So I said a receipt that you need to have, and this is for the fellows, since the ladies are trying to say we're not telling the men how to be men. You got to get a mentor. Amen. Amen, webcam. You got to have a mentor. You need an accountability partner. You need somebody that can hold your feet to the fire. You need an accountability partner because men, we don't get it right all the time. We F things up. I need a witness. We mess things up. You
There we
need
go.
to be so strong and confident in your masculinity. You don't mind asking another brother, hey man, I need some help. Because I'll call Gold in a minute. I talk to Rory. I talk to Phil, and we're helping each other. Phil is helping us put a podcast together. He has all the equipment. I'm leaning on him for the podcast. I'm not trying to take over. Phil said, Dr. Sims, I'll help you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that I cannot do, and I need help. You need a man in your life
Okay.
that when he gets in trouble, he's not going to drive 50 miles in the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
He's going to
I'd like to
pull
chime
over.
in.
Before GPS, we had to pull over to the gas station.
Yes, sir.
Where is the First Baptist Church on the corner around the rock from the Flower Baptist Bakery?
Look, or
Come
know
on,
how to
fella.
read that paper, or know how to read that paper map. Remember that Excel
Learn
map
how to
that you
read
could
that.
never fold back up? Couldn't
Yes,
fold it
sir.
back up. But
Yes,
I want
sir.
to touch on two things. First of all, I can't give you a golf analogy because I don't know nothing about hitting balls. I would just be trying to get in that hole. But boom, boom. Anyway, back to what I had to throw that in. But what Yella said, power without control.
Come
Power
on,
without
please.
control is chaos. Now, this is from a military standpoint because I can't do golf. Look at Russia and Ukraine. Russia is one of the world's superpowers, but they don't have control of the situation. They're
That's right.
flailing. They got ultimate power when it comes to nuclear, this, that, and the other. We used to be afraid of Russia. The United States of America, the Cold War, remember that? But power without control, because they're not in control of that situation, is chaos. What did Putin do after they freaking blew up that supply line bridge? Just started lobbing missiles anywhere.
Guys, we got breaking news. We got a
Uh-oh.
great man that just entered into the green room. We have
Hey.
it. We have to stop all the presses, y'all. The man, the legend,
Hey.
Mr. James Taylor is in the building. What up,
Listen,
JT?
what's up, baby? Hey,
What's
first of
up,
all,
JT?
the Bible says if you have aught with your brother, y'all need to go to him first. I've been out here lonely in these TikTok streets. I want to blame all y'all for not rescuing me at times. I just want to go ahead on and hold all y'all accountable for having these beautiful Wednesday Bible studies. And my black behind is out here fighting the devil tooth and nail by myself. The Bible says, when 2 or 3 are gathered together in his name,
Yes, sir. Yes,
there
sir.
shall he be. It depends. I'm about to snatch y'all 2 headphones off because I don't feel the love coming from y'all right now.
Well, baby. We ain't got nothing. Hey, hold on. See, he gonna make me do it. He gonna make me go there. Hold on. Wait a minute.
See, you can't let everybody in the room. You can't let everybody in the room.
Oh,
Hold on.
man.
Oh, my
Here we go.
Man,
Here we go.
just to hear y'all.
Nothing but home, JT.
Come on, baby. No, it's just a blessing to be around y'all. And I tried to find your page, right, Dr. Walter? And I'm scrambling through the thing. I'm spelling Malta. I'm just struggling, right? And then, Yellow Bull ain't never type in and say, hey, brother, this the time we go on, We at episode 22.
Every day.
No. First of all, the devil is alive. First of all, anyway, I don't get no love. And I'm starting to get the grays in my face. Y'all need to go in there and into the fall. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna add your picture to the announcement, dog, because we love what you're doing. I've seen some of your lives, and you are a serious brother, man. We love you tonight. Hey, Tony. Good evening again, everybody. We have the 5th leg of the table talk tonight. We got James Taylor in the building. We talking about what makes a man a husband. James, talk about being a man tonight. What's your input on that tonight?
I would say servant leader, man. I think the biggest issue that we're having as men is we want women to follow an example that we've never given. And so I tell men all the time, words tried by time proves trustworthiness. If you give your wife your word, over time, your actions got to be in line with that word so that she can trust you. The Bible talks about, so a man thinketh, so it is with he. These signs shall follow them that believe. If you believe you're a godly man, a good man, a loving man, it should be in your actions. Like one of my young dudes, he came to me complaining last week, man, the house always dirty. I said, well, did you clean it up?
Hello.
Yeah.
No, my wife, my
There you go.
wife. I said, both of y'all work. You get home early.
Right.
And you're a better cook. I said, you're a better cook. Don't tell her I said that. I don't want no problems, but you're a better cook. I done sat
Come
at
on,
y'all dinner
JT.
table. And he said,
Yeah.
well, I just feel like, I said, your feelings doesn't mean anything. Are you committed to loving your wife outside of your personal emotion? Because
Right.
every day is not sunshine. But a good
Mm-hmm.
man knows how to love his wife in the rain. And brother, you the umbrella. The reason why your wife never feel covered because you got too many holes in your umbrella. Your umbrella is your leadership ability, your
Come
love,
on.
your sacrifice, your service. If all you ever do is want somebody to cover you in the rain, then you must never want it to lead through the storm. So I
That's
don't want to
right.
hear all that. So we have
That's
the hard
good.
conversations about serving and
Mm-hmm.
being a part of the group. And I will say this, I think what's hurting this next generation, if I could add,
That's good.
is these conversations
Yes.
where they
Yes.
actually hear grown men having a conversation and we ain't fighting every 5 minutes
Yeah.
and getting over semantics and looking for a colonizer. I've been trying to find these white boys because they talk about them so much. I don't know where they at. But when I see
Right.
them, I'm going to say, you're causing so much problems in my household. You ain't never in my house, but you causing a lot of problems in my house.
You know
So
what?
I
You know
just,
what's another thing? I'm
Come
sorry.
yes,
on.
sir. No, go ahead, sir.
Another thing is this: on this medium or any other, when something positive is going in, just a matter of time. It's already happening. We got a chucklehead. I said head. We got a, we got this dude that's already hating. Oh,
That's
Already.
right.
these weak men trying to tell. We ain't trying to tell you nothing, partner. I hope you're watching. We're talking amongst
Never been
ourselves
married.
and
Yeah.
That's
Never
hope
right.
been married. Oh,
somebody
right.
can glean. I like that word from
Yeah.
our
Good work.
experiences and our conversation amongst us. So
Right.
I'm not trying to tell a woman how to act. I'm trying to tell a woman what I like. I'm not trying to tell a man how to act. I tell a man what I do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that type of person to tell you anything. I'm the type of person that's going to either give you an example or
Mm-hmm.
watch yours and talk
That's
about it.
exactly right. That's
Period.
exactly right. All of us have relationship experience. It's over now that James is at the table. It's
Mm,
almost 250 years of life experience in this room. So
mm.
if you coming in the room with the attitude, oh, I'm trying to tell people how to live, no, that costs money. You gotta pay me to be your life coach for me to help coach and guide you. But we're giving out nuggets, and Rory already said we're giving you the blueprint.
Giving you
If
the
you say you're ready to have a wife, if you're ready to have a husband, these are some of the ingredients to help you bake that relationship pie. Come on, somebody.
Come.
Come on,
giving you
That's
Rory.
what it
Come
is.
on, Rory.
we're giving you the base. That's what it is. We're giving you the base and how you build. We're giving you the base. We're giving you the materials. We're giving you the tools. How you build after that is on you. I can't
Yes.
build your foundation. I can't build your relationship for you. You
Yeah.
know, I can't build if I'm a carpenter, I can build your house, yeah. But if we're carpenters, right, and you say, hey, I need ABC XYZ to build my house, and I give it to you, how you build your house is up to you. I've given
That's
you
right,
everything
Passion.
for you.
That,
There was a
that's it.
question on
Let
the
me,
table. Huh?
fellas, help us with this. Then help us with this. What's the biggest hindrance? And I think James touched on it a little bit. What's our biggest hindrance as men to that prevents us from getting to that next level, to get to that man level? Because one of my sayings said it takes 9 months to become a male, but it takes a lifetime to become a man. I'm still learning. I'm 56. I'm still learning every day. I'm still adding to my utility belt every day. But what's one of our hangups as men? What hurts us the most as being men?
It's
I
already
would,
in the
I,
Ego.
conversation.
I would, I
Go
would.
ahead.
Somebody would say ego and pride and narcissism. I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to say insecurity.
That's mine.
Masked in ego. See, think about it. You have right now what you have is narcissism, which is driven by control. The control is because of fear of being left and not loved. And the left not loved is dealt with the fact that you are wounded, right? Because you've been hurt before. And so the insecurity of being hurt makes you want to be controlling, makes you talk narcissistic based on that control, which leaves you paranoid with a woman who loves you, but you're trying to control her because of fear of rejection. Most men do not know how to have a woman love them for them, and they won't allow the woman to love them for them because there's a fear that she won't accept you without you being a manipulator, a gaslighter, right? Without having all the resources that are needed. The most scary thing for a man is being vulnerable with a woman where he is and saying, I need you to be a part of my life. Ego,
That's good.
ego is a facade. It is such a facade. Like, think about it. Why I got to sell you on trusting me as a man?
Come on.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We sound like used cars. Okay, watch this. There was a study that was just done. And y'all judge me if you want, pray for me. But the majority, they did a study on the men who are pushing narcissism and control. Their average salary is less than 50,000. Currently on this TikTok, Instagram, podcast, they are under 5. They're under 5'9". They are mostly single fathers, right? And they have no emotional intelligence.
Wow.
Who wants to marry that?
Come on.
So you got a platform where you're small, broke, not being a father, and you're scared to let a woman love you for who you exactly are. But you got a podcast telling women what they need to do. That's scary, bro. Like, and I'm not knocking them. I'm saying, instead of allowing yourself to be wounded, get healed so you can be fully loved properly as a man. The greatest gift you can give your lady is a whole you.
That's good. That's good.
That's all I'm
That's
saying.
good. That JT, that's good. Come on, fellas. That's good, JT.
I agree. But when you say insecurity, which is 100% correct, I agree with you. But I think that underlying fear is why that insecurity is there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. There's a lot of things that men, I'll say me, there's a lot of things that I used to be afraid of. There's some things I'm still afraid of.
Right.
Like I say, I don't tell people what to do. I tell people what I do. Okay. I've always been afraid of failure.
Talk about
it. I've made sure that I'm not going to fail to the best of my ability. I've always been afraid that someone's going to show my wife something that I can't give her. So I try to give her as much as I can. You see what I'm saying? I try to make this, not this. I try to make this my whole arena. I'm talking about the home, the car, the comfortable, the peace, the food. I cook. Hell, I clean. I try to make all of that attractive to my wife so that no one else can show up with some shit that's more attractive. You see what I'm saying?
Hello.
That's why I give what I give, because somebody else walks up in looking nice and smelling good. Hey, baby, you want to go out? Get out of here, nigga. My husband look nice and smell good. You see what I'm saying?
And the way I put it, if you keep your grass cut, you're not intimidated by a brother with a lawnmower.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The grass is greener on the other side because you don't take care of your lawn.
Because
you ain't fertilizing. You ain't fertilizing.
Use the wrong water.
Yes.
The wrong water.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I love the cleaning and cooking part. Go ahead, Joe.
For me, on the whole, I guess the what part of the man, the past actions sometimes dictate how they act today.
Right.
Some people don't know how to do a data dump after that action has happened. You remember those 4 minutes I was talking about last week? Those 4 minutes are very, very vital in trying to make sure that you get your mentals on a rightward path. Those 4 minutes, you take a little bit of time to get yourself together. Within 4 minutes, calm yourself down before you take an action. Well, if past actions will dictate your future movements, and if you don't know how to release the past so you can move forward, you're always going to move forward at a wrong step. So every step that you take is always going to be wrong. And then the people that you're trying to attract is going to see the wrong steps that you make. That's going to continue on and then you're going to refer back to the past. So people as a whole, as men, as black men, we sitting in this panel, we really need to learn how to do a data dump at the door.
That's right.
The moment you wake up to leave to go to work, you leave home at home. The moment you leave work to come home, you data dump at the door and leave work at work. We need to learn how to do that because our past actions will hold us in the same holding pattern that we're doing today.
That's good.
So I will always say the past actions.
That's good. Let me say
Absolutely.
this. Everybody tap that screen. Rory is getting y'all to tap the screen. He's our cheerleader tonight. And we want y'all to do a tap break real quick, 10 seconds, hit that screen. And we got up with a 45,000 likes last week. Let's see if we can beat that tonight. Okay.
Yeah,
We having
yeah.
a great
That's good.
conversation now. Let me ask this. James had his finger up. Before I give it to James, men, let me ask you this question.
Mm.
And based on I'm pulling everybody, I'm compressing everything that everybody's saying.
Hmm.
Are you ready? Are you man enough? Are you ready enough to lead a woman, to lead a family? Are you secure enough to be loved by your wife and your children? Are
Mm.
you really ready to take that leadership role in your family? Have you healed enough? If not, you need to
Mhm.
get some help. Come on, JT.
Mhm. So one of the things that I think we don't want to skip is what Goldie just said. A lot of you men are carrying baggage instead of carrying your luggage. The
Yeah.
luggage is the key card. It's the key that you want to make your marriage better. The luggage is all the data that he talks about that's in there that hurt your feelings. You keep watching the film over and over again. When she hurt you, how she broke you. This is dead weight. This is full equipment. You married men have to get to the place, you dating men have to be securing yourself enough to put all your tools on your belt. Stop asking a woman what she brings to the table.
Please.
Ask her what tools she had on her belt. Because if you got your tool belt on, she got her tool belt on, you got wisdom, you got patience, you got understanding, you know
Right.
how to budget money. She knows how to grow money. You know how to cook and clean a house. She may know how to manage bills. And so when y'all put your tool belts together, then y'all can take the wood and build your own table.
Mm.
Y'all got to stop criticizing each other and saying that. Now, you may bring some furniture in the crib, but what you're really bringing in, it should be stuff that's an add-on and a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combination is so powerful. I just wanted to say that. I think
That's
we have
good,
too much of
JT.
selfishness. Yeah, my
That's
bad,
good.
my
Come
go
on,
ahead,
come
brother.
on, Phil. Come on,
I
Phil.
want to build on it. I want to build on that. I want to build on that, JT. When you
Okay.
come in that relationship, you do bring your tool belt. When she comes in that relationship, she brings her tool belt, and you should put both them belts in a freaking chest. You have a tool chest because I'm military. When I leave, I'm gone for months. I'm gone for a long time. That tool chest is there, and my wife uses all of them tools. She makes
Come
Come
sure the
on.
on.
bills are paid. She
Mm.
makes sure the freaking house is clean. Make sure the girls are getting to school. She had a house built when I was in Kuwait. I'm living in it now. This was a vacant lot when I saw it. When I came back, they lived in it for 6 months.
Mm.
You got to be secure enough, trustworthy enough, trust your
That
partner
part.
enough in that
That
relationship
part.
so that I don't feel like I run this house.
Mm.
Everybody knows whose house it is, but I
Mm.
don't feel like I run this house because when I'm gone, my partner takes over for me.
Yeah.
When I come back, it's me and my partner together. When she's gone, I take over for her. I
Hmm.
can cook, I can clean, I can take hell, I can do hair. You with me? This is a partnership. That's
Mm.
why
Yeah,
it's a
say that
marriage.
word. Say
A
that word. Say that
marriage.
word again. Say that word again. It's a partner.
What?
What?
It's a partnership. It's a
Yeah.
marriage. You two came together to do this together. It's not mine. It's not hers. This is ours. And the problem in a lot of relationships is people can't figure that shit out. Sorry
Yeah.
for the
That's
Come
right.
on.
You fine.
Come
thing.
on,
You fine.
man. You telling the truth, man.
That's real talk.
Goldie,
That's real
Goldie,
talk. That's
Goldie,
real talk. That's real talk.
Goldie. Talk about the times when I was struggling with my wife having cancer,
Right.
Wow.
and I would talk to you on a live or something. I remember you said to me something about it ain't about you right now. It ain't about you right now. Talk about that. Talk about the problem that we're having now with men who want women to do everything, but not prepared to do everything when things go wrong.
I'm going to say this.
Wow.
I'm going to say this as succinctly as I possibly can, for the sake of time,
Take your time. Take your time.
fellas. Once we get in our head and really understand and grasp that women today are tired, flat out.
Yeah.
Period. There's no sugarcoating this. We can't polish it up any prettier. Women are tired. Okay, they don't have their helpmeet with them.
Hmm.
Period. As a as former military, my wife is retired military. I was the stay-at-home dad. I know my role. That's another thing that we don't do. We don't know our roles and we don't play our positions.
Mm-hmm.
We, as men today, understand. We got this gray stuff on our face. We understand. We get it. Or we should understand and we
Yeah.
get it. But we're not telling the younger folks, listen. It's not about having a role of a man or a role of a woman. Like I said the last time, the only roles that are in my house is when you turn the oven to 325 and put butter over the top of it.
Yes, sir.
25 minutes and let them rise and brown. Those are the only roles that we have in my house. So when James was talking about what he has to do while his wife is in recovery, everything is centered on him. His wife is not at the strength level to take care of everything, because
that's right.
And with all due respect to Miss Taylor and everything, I'm going to just speak in generalities. Women nowadays are out there cooking the meals, gathering the money, getting the money. They making it on their own. They building the households. They're keeping everything locked down and secure. When they lay their head down, they know within 7 hours they got to get up, wash, rinse, and repeat. Where are we? Where are we as men? What are we doing? Mm-hmm. What kind of help meet are we providing at this particular time and juncture? And if we're not doing that, there's a reason why we are not husband material. We are continuously in the friend zone or boyfriends.
That's good.
We haven't crossed over into the husband area.
To that point, one of the comments just said that we need to mentor these younger men, and men need to have a mentor, an accountability partner, a coach in their life. And I'm going to ask ladies, when a young man steps to you, and I gave this to a client just last night, when a young man steps to you, you need to ask for his receipt. Who is his mentor? Who is his accountability partner? Who is his coach? What kind of professional help has he had? And we can flip it. We can ask the other side, but we're talking to the men tonight.
Right.
We need a receipt. What kind of work have you done on you? How are you working on this house? How are you dealing with this house? Who church are you attending? What male figure is in your life to help you continue to grow as a man?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll tell you.
I think that's revelation tonight. I hope it is 8:43. I hope y'all that was from heaven right there. That's from the Lord. That's from that's fresh bread right there. You need to ask for a receipt. Now they're not gonna put that on hookmeup.com and plentyoffish.com. Who's your mentor? They're not gonna ask that on can I hook up with you tonight.com.
I'll tell you this. I'll chime in. A lot of times we can't fix ourselves.
No, we can't.
We can't. Sometimes it's arrogance. Sometimes it's pride. Sometimes it's just bad home freaking training.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes it's doctrination. 23 years military, United States Army Airborne Ranger Infantry. This guy here went to war 4 times for this great nation. And if you would have met me when I was in the military, I was a straight freaking asshole. If you weren't infantry, you weren't ish.
Right.
Don't talk to me. You're not as good as I am. If you can't outrun me, you can't outshoot me. You ain't ish. That guy. But I met, and I'm going to call his name, Master Sergeant John Veals. My last 4 years, I was in Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, teaching military science. I was making officers. I had just came from war. I got an order to go to teach ROTC. This guy called. Can I speak to Sergeant so-and-so? Yeah, this is Sergeant so-and-so. He said, listen, you're coming here. You're on our acceptance roster. But if you're not willing to go to college, and if you're not willing to freaking apply yourself, you might want to try to decline this assignment. I was trying to get out of it anyway, but I couldn't. Anyway, I got there, and I met that man. And he was the right person at the right time. If there's any military retirees in here, anybody going through PTSD and those issues, if you didn't get a chance to meet the right person at the right time. I didn't just do my time, retire, and be thrown back to the freaking civilian world as a half-cocked weapon with no time to decompress. Right. I had 4 years with the right guy saying, you need to calm down. You need to think. You need to go to school. You need to... Man, those 4 years would have cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars of therapy, and I got it for free because I met the right guy.
Hey, and you listened, didn't you?
I listened. That's how come the person you're talking to now is enjoyable, and not that dude that should have been left on the battlefield.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Well, let me say this very quickly, and I'm gonna let Rory, Goldie, and JT go. I have a couple. I started working with them last week, and the husband is more excited than the wife. She's eating it up, and he is. I mean, and we vibing so well. And I gave him kudos last week. I said the most of my followership is women because men don't realize they need help. You know what I'm saying? And so I gave him kudos last week, and he sat up. Man, he was even more in tune when I gave him that compliment because I mean, you're sitting here. And you are soaking all this in, and I haven't thrown anybody on the bus. I have not done anything intimidating, and he loves that.
Good.
And I'm hey, if you're in the ditch, you don't need me to tell you, brother, you're in the ditch. Hell, I know that.
Yeah, right.
Help
That's
me
right.
get out of the ditch. Now we can talk tire maintenance after you get me back on the road. I can talk tire maintenance, okay? But right now, I need you to help get my Ford 150 out of this said ditch. You know what I'm saying? And so, guys, one of the things I believe tonight, are you ready to take on that family? If it's a huge responsibility. I was married 28 years, divorced for 2, in a better relationship than that because I've seen myself.
Right.
I'm a better friend. I'm a better lover, etc. Because I've seen my missteps. I failed my marriage. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not throwing out that 80-20 rule. I failed my I failed my marriage.
It's a real
Okay.
man right there. It's a real man.
Big fact.
It's a
I
real
have to
man.
fall on that sword. I have to fall on that sword. And that's why I admire of Goldie and Phil. They putting in the work. Rory is putting in work. Rory understands where he is. Rory putting in work. And we check on each other. I check on him. He sounded good. We talked yesterday. He sounded so good. Hey JT, he sounded so good yesterday. I'm ready to give him his license to preach.
Oh, all right now.
That's Minister Rory Holmes, the storm from Round Rock, Texas.
Wow.
Come on,
Well,
Rory. Come
the
on,
voice
Rory.
of the church.
Y'all
Wow.
crack me
so
up
good,
with
bro.
that. It comes from the background. I tell people all the time. My family is a family of preachers, pimps, and pushers. And
All right.
so you got to have game to do all through. You gonna sell dope, you got to have some game. If you're a pimp, you got to have some game. And if you're a preacher, you showing up, got to have some game. To be a good one, at least.
Amen.
So here's the thing. Some of us are doing the work, and some of us might be ready and just don't want to be married. What do you say to those guys?
Come on, Rory. Yeah, hey, thank you.
I'm gonna
That's a great question. What do you say to that, fellas, for the guys that, you know what? I don't want to be.
Then
I
be
say
a good
great.
man.
To be a good man.
Be
I
a
say
good
great.
man. Be an honest man.
Fact.
No, I don't want to get married. I want to get in them skins, but you need to let her know. You need to let her know. But when she says, okay, I'm not willing to do that and want to stab, then you can't get mad and want to shake her.
yeah.
Fact.
That
Yeah,
hello,
Big
that's
fact.
good.
hello.
That's
Say
real
that, say that
good.
Yeah.
loud. Say that
That's
loud for the people on the front row.
You just got to be honest. If you don't want to be married, say that. Don't start playing those BS games.
Mhm.
But
Right.
if you're willing to say that, you need to be willing to understand what she's going to say when it's her
Come
turn to
on.
talk.
Right.
Come
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Like
Come
I
Yeah, and
on.
to that
like
Talk
point,
about it.
I,
I'm gonna let Goldie and then JT go. To that point, and this is why we've said several episodes before. And ladies, give me a little permission to kind of lump you into this comment. Let's be honest. Don't and if the man is honest, don't penalize him for that. Don't try to force relationship. If JT, Phil, Goldie, Rory, and I say I don't want a relationship, I just want 2 a.m. in the morning to 2:30, and I'm gone. I see you next Friday. Don't try to make that anything else. Honor and respect my honesty. Right? Is that right, fellas?
That's
Now,
right.
when
That's
we are,
right.
here's the flip side of that, y'all, because I hear a lot of them saying, "Hey, be honest, be honest." Now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I like to stir the
Okay.
pot.
Okay.
Now, when we are honest with you, don't get mad.
That
Two-way
that
street.
that that's hard.
When I tell
That part.
Two-way
you,
street.
That part.
It's the
"Hey,
truth.
shorty, I'm just, I think you're cute. You got a nice little thump back there. I'm trying to and be on my way. What's up? Don't get mad when I tell you the truth.
You can't.
Yeah.
Don't get mad when I tell you. If you're asking me for honesty and I give you honesty, don't get mad. Now, fellas,
Come on.
Say it again. If you shoot your shot and she gives you any pushback, chalk up that L and walk the F away.
And walk away. Listen, you can't fly a lady across the country to a hotel, and then she get there and she say, no, I don't want to do it. You get mad, drop her off, and walk away. You can't do that.
We did that, JT. We did that. Well,
I remember that story.
well, we got to talk. Before I hit that Southwest Airlines, but we got to talk.
Listen. This matter of fact, go ahead, Goldie, because
Come on.
You heard me on that last live.
I did. That was Lord. I don't even want to talk about that because that was a whole mess.
Honesty is sexy. Honesty is sexy. Women appreciate honesty. Now, fellas, now to Rory's point about being a pimp, don't play. Quit playing these ladies, because you know they want us. You know they want to quit playing. Quit playing, fellas. Be real. Be honest. Quit playing.
You know what's crazy, Doc? The older I get, the women in my demographic, they honestly, they just want to find somebody to come and blow the back out.
I know, right?
They giving us the cash. Giving us the so what time your Uber comes?
Well, first of all, you know what? Let me say this one part. I'm sorry.
Come on, JT.
If you broke, just say you broke.
Just say you broke.
Yes.
If you spent your last on a plane ticket and your house already trash and you don't have the real resources and you got you a little rent-a-car for the weekend, right? Because we know the real car's in the back of the house. You put the carpet fresh down, right?
You mailing now, Pastor. You mailing, Pastor.
I'm just saying, you did the carpet fresh and you did all that. Just say you wanted the buns. You paid for a buns. Now, that's prostitution.
That is prostitution.
It's prostitution. But you couldn't even afford to pay for it. Right. What you should have did was just waited till you found somebody to be with you. I don't like when broke men rush situations. Like let's be clear. and let's have this hard conversation. Because this was said to me. Don't be mad at us grown men who served in the military, who get a military check, work a job, and run a business. Don't be mad at us because we can fly somebody out and don't feel guilty if we don't get none. Because we straight financially. Broke people do broke things with a broken heart. Grown men do grown things with a whole heart. Don't be mad at me because your check account say, I don't know. My check account.
And you know what, JT? And there are levels for that. Stay in your lane. You can ball on a budget now.
Listen, bro.
When you check your checking account and your checking account got this emoji on it.
I was told this. I was taught this.
Why we lying, bro?
Look,
bro. Like, seriously.
Oh, Lord.
I was taught this.
We got part two next week. Part two next week. Part two next week.
Look, a man who never had nothing don't know how to act when he gets something.
Exactly.
You better preach. Preach.
Big facts.
And men. And to JT's point, JT, God sent you tonight. To JT and to everybody's point tonight. And we said this to the ladies last week. We cannot operate out of desperation. A real man that's ready to lead a family, we don't operate in desperation. This is where I am right now. I'm transitioning. My money funding, my change is strange, and credit, I can't get it. If you were going to be with me, we're going to Waffle House. We're going to order a supersized Grinch, 2 waffles, split them in half, 2 pieces of sausage. We're going to get a cup of coffee and refill it, and we're going to split it. That's where I'm at. Excuse me for ending the sentence with a representative. That's where I'm at.
And look, can we just say, hey, baby, I can't fly you out, but the Greyhound prices is really good. Instead of a 2-hour, it might take 7. Are you cool with 7? I mean, like, if you really ain't got it, then we got to have a healthy meal.
But you know what?
Go buy a rent-a-car.
JT, you know what, JT? And the woman that will accept that Greyhound ticket, you better snatch her up.
Well, I'll say this. You might get that one that says, baby, I understand. I'll fly myself out. I got you.
Preach.
If you're just being honest. Just
If
be
that
honest. You
goes
never know what you get.
What, Rory? Isn't that what you're saying, Rory?
to a part of, and it's not game. Game, for lack of a better term, I say game. That goes to the part of who you are and how you talk.
Right.
If you're honest from the gate, look here, this is what it is. I'm not balling like that. I can get you here, but yeah, we may have to eat at the Waffle House. Now, fellas, if you have a little bit of game about yourself, you get it there, man. Put some sandwiches on the tray. Women love charcuterie boards.
You
Yeah.
all
They do.
You know,
hey,
Look,
you
I ain't going.
spam
Look,
and cheddar cheese.
look. I ain't going to Waffle House. I ain't going to McDonald's. I know how to make hot cakes and sausage. I can
man.
make you an omelet. I'm gonna get you to the crib. I'm gonna cook you, and she gonna
What
be like, "I spent a weekend with this dude, and he threw
He
down."
down.
you better?
Right.
Okay,
And it
real quick,
happened
guys. Real quick. Everybody wants to know how you can watch previous episodes. Go to BlueTableTalkForMen.com. We have JT, we got Sneaky Phil, we got Yellow Goldie, and we got Rory the Storm, and I'm the host, Dr. Sam. We are having a ball. Part two got to be next week. Cause,
Yes, sir.
man, this is good stuff. What are we talking about? And I'm gonna wrap up. What are we talking about? Loyalty. And what are we really circling around right now? Being honest.
For the
Honesty.
A
most part.
man that's really ready to lead himself and a family. Honest. You major in honesty tonight. JT, we're gonna start with you to give your final comments, and we'll end with Rory tonight. We honesty. Come on, JT.
So, real quick, I'll tell you this. I met my wife when I was riding a bike at church. I ran up on her with my bike. I said, I would love to take you out. She said, what are we going to do, ride your bike? I said, well, I'm thinking about getting a car. She said, well, that's nice. She said, you don't have to have a car. I could just meet you where we at, but I'm not riding your bike. What she let me know at that moment was I was still an option, even though I didn't have the option of a car at that moment. What you want to do is
Wow.
find a woman who will love you where you are. Now, my
Wow.
wife sits, so let's be clear. Her humility and my love for her, my wife sits nothing but first class when we go somewhere. She goes to villas, not resorts. She's on the upper deck at the cruise. She's not at the bottom of the boiler. Why? Because she was willing to grow with me, and I reward the love that she's given me. She saw potential, right? But she required progress.
You
Stop being the type of man that's a mannequin in a window that's just potential. Show the woman that you love that there's progress. You ain't got to be a millionaire. You just got to be on your way to millions. You ain't got to be the most intelligent man, but you got to be a man who's always willing to learn. You ain't got to have it all together, but you got to be a man who's willing to get himself together, and you will have a healthy relationship.
Come on, bro.
boy, love you, man. You hey, every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, Gold. Come on, Sneaky.
I'm gonna piggyback right on that progression. I've been married since I was 19 years old. I married my high school sweetheart. Now, when I met her, I was driving a Cadillac. I had my butters whipped. I was wearing nice clothes, and all that shit belonged to my father. And then we got married. I joined the military, and she tells me to this day, I married you when you didn't have shit, and I'm together with you now when we do have shit. I showed her progression. She married me with nothing, and now we got 2 homes, multiple cars, no bills, and she takes care of everything when I'm not here, and I take care of everything when she's not here. It's a partnership. I love that woman, but you got
Uh,
to show that progression.
Oh, man.
that's good. Hey, Sneaky. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I love you, man.
Love you too.
Whew.
Come on, Goldie.
I gotta follow that. God damn.
Yeah.
I, Phew. No pressure. No pressure. No, on the real though. I mean, I could definitely follow what Sneaky was saying. That when my wife met me, I was walking to work. Lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. I had a roommate. So she did not discount my possibilities.
Amen.
She didn't discount them at all. And 26 years later, here we are, 2 kids grown, doing a thing, and so I give 75% of the praise to her because she saw what I was about. She saw the true heart of me. But that's not what I want to end on. What I want to end on was what makes men a husband. Going back to what we were saying earlier, being a husband is not for everybody. Being a man is a requirement. Going to college is not for everybody, but being a good student is a requirement. So be required. Be required. Let the woman see the required in you. Even if you don't say anything to you, they can see how you move. Be the
That's right.
requirement. Be the requirement. Be that standard that they're looking for. Because you never know who may walk up to you and change your whole outlook on the situation. If you can be that man that you are, standing on your own 2 feet, walking in your own path of your righteousness, you know you're a good person. You know you're a good human being, and you're doing everything the right way. They
That's
can
right.
see that. People can see how you walk. So let them see the requirement in you. And that is definitely going to be a path on a better path for you. I promise you. Y'all have a
That's
good night.
good, Go. All right. See you in the morning, man.
Much love.
Come on, Rory.
We're gonna circle back to learning to be a good leader. In order to be a good leader, you have to be able to follow. In order to follow somebody and trust somebody, you have to come out of that comfort zone and put your ego on the shelf, put your insecurities on the shelf. All right, be able to believe in yourself that you can trust whoever you're following, and then be an effective follower. In order to be an effective leader, you have to learn from someone. I didn't wake up one day and just say, "Hey, I'm Corporal Holmes, United States Marine Corps." No, I had to
Amen.
watch other corporals. I had to watch other sergeants. I had to watch staff sergeants and gunnery sergeants in order to become a successful and effective leader. But in order to do that, I had to take Rory out of the equation
That's right.
and be willing to take instruction, even if it didn't feel good,
That's
even if I
good.
didn't see the point in it. I had to trust the process. If you're an effective leader, you're an effective provider. All right, that makes you trustworthy. That makes you security. You have to provide security as well,
Amen.
and that's just be a leader. Learn to be a leader, and in learning to be a leader, learn to be a follower. I'll leave you with that.
Ooh, that's good. Thank you, big man. Hey, that's fire. That's our wingman right there. That is my wingman right there. I trust, I hope and trust tonight that you really enjoy part one, and we're gonna hit part two next week. We got a new addition to the brotherhood tonight, Mr. James Taylor, and thank you for being here tonight. Thank y'all for all of the likes tonight, and you're welcome, Trisha. And I agree with one young lady. She said, "What was this 20 years ago?" I'm like, you know what? I don't know if we could have spoken as eloquently as we have these 22 episodes. I was 20 years younger, you know. Um, but tonight, what makes a man a husband? We said so many things tonight. A man that's on his grind, a man that's not where he wants to be, but he's glad that he's where he is, you know. He's on his ascension. He's on his way up, you know. And y'all can tell. Y'all can tell. And one of the things that I ask ladies, put on your checklist. And men, I ask you to do the same thing. You need to ask for a receipt tonight. I need to see your progress report from your mentor, from your therapist, from your counselor, from your coach. And if you need somebody like that, my information is in my bio. No man is an island. No man stands alone. I learned that poem in the 10th grade. And I'm 56 now. So you know how many years ago that was. What? We're 15 in the 10th grade. But be real. Like Rory said, you ready to be a leader? Put Superman suit on the shelf. And that's what we do when we come in this room. We put our Superman suit on the shelf. Amen. Thank you, Dominique. We want to help somebody. And we're here for the young men. Instead of trying to antagonize and instead of trying to tear us down, instead of trying to say who we're pandering to, sit and listen. Just sit and take on a position of listening. If young men, if you ready to be mentored and coached and listen, How do you shorten that learning curve? Get with somebody who has done what you're wanting to do. It's like it's a formula. It's a recipe. You can't mistreat people and expect to reap good from that. You can't treat folks any kind of way. You can't be out here breaking heart and expect your heart to stay intact. Come on, somebody. It's a formula. It's a formula. Everybody, everybody need a coach in your life. Michael Jackson had one. Tom Brady has a coach. LeBron James has a coach. I have a golf coach. He was in the room tonight. I have people helping me with my golf swing. And if you want to check the replays, go to bluetabletalkformen.com. Follow. And we're going to, in just the very near future, we're going to start having an after party where men and women can come together. Okay? Go to bluetabletalkformen.com. It goes straight to the YouTube channel. Message me, Talia. I'm going to see. Let me see. Follow me and let me follow you back. And my information is in my bio. Okay? That I'm here. I coach men and women. I got a couple. I've gotten 2 clients from doing this live. I'm on Instagram, but anyway, all my information is on my link tree. But we don't go to husband school. We don't go to wife school. We don't go to marriage school. I have a premarital coaching workbook for people that's about to get married. We're engaged now. What the 12 commandments you need to obey before you say I do. And this is not I'm not pitching per se, but I'm just stressing the point that we need help. And where I was going, we're going to start having an after party. Only the subscribers can interact. So I had a goal tonight of 25 subscribers. You can be the first one. And once the subscribers, we're going to figure out a way to have our after party. And then you can meet with us. We're going to have some VIP time. You can meet with us and we're going to have a good time. And, at the after party. We floundering. We have, Revelation. You talk about body count. A man asks you your body count or a woman asks you your body count. Do you include the bodies, the hearts that you have trampled upon? Never laid a hand on them. Never had fun time. But you annihilated their heart. You blew it to smithereens. Is that in your body count? Oh, we got work to do. I love tonight myself. I love tonight. We got work to do. We got work to do. Hello? Right. That's exactly right. But hey, it's time to be honest with you, fellas. It's time to be honest with you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be a husband to your wife? Every woman is not your wife. Are you ready to be to your wife? A husband to your wife. All right? Remember, go to bluetabletalkformen.com and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when it goes live. If you miss the live, it'll be on the YouTube channel. All right. And it's been great tonight. Amen. Thank you, Lyric. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Amen, Sneaky. Amen, Phil. I love y'all tonight. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you. I love all of y'all. We love y'all. And the fellas, the legs to the blue table, and we ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing yet. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.